Welcome to JMC Ministries Live. I am Jeremy Caverley. We're coming to you live from Chillicothe, Ohio. I want to welcome each and every one of you guys. We do this every Tuesday live at 8 p.m. here online. I'd like to thank AgapeJesus.com for co-hosting this, Christian Church for being involved with what we're doing, and if you guys are interested in Christmas music, we have free music for download on Livestream and Reverb Nation. If you go to ReverbNation.com, JMC Ministries, we have free Christmas music for you to download if you're interested. I am one of two of the JMC Ministries. My wife, Miranda Caverley, is actually running the sound. Tonight, we have a new sound system, new technology here, so you can call in during the show. That number is 740-601-9014. We got several things that we want to cover tonight. Like I said, we're going to pre-record tonight's show, so we'll have a lot more commercials. But what we got going tonight is we're going to talk about the changing face of homelessness. This hits kind of home because it was back in California. We're going to have a story from Mission Solano, which is near Fairfield and Vallejo, California. And we're also going to talk about zombies. Can you be a Christian and be a zombie? What is the connection between zombies and Christians? Those are the two things we're going to talk to you. Plus, we also have Dennis Mixer. I won't be able to have him on the phone this week, but I'm going to give you guys an update on that. As most of you already know, we have moved into a new home, and there's a lot of good stuff going on that I wanted to cover for you guys. And let's just get right into it. We're going to start with the changing face of homelessness. This is a story from the executive director of Mission Solano, Ron Marlette. He says, often those who come to us had a roof over their head maybe just a few weeks before. But a husband or boyfriend leaves, rent can't be paid, and the remainder of the family is quickly on the streets. He says the real change between now and a generation ago is that these newly homeless people do not have family or friends in the community to rely on. Let me say that again. They do not have family or friends. What kind of society have we gotten into where you're not able to rely on friends and family? Too many people have become inclusive. They're recluse. They're not following what the way things used to be. You know, when I grew up as a kid, you would sit around a table and you would eat. People don't do that anymore. People don't just sit around a table and eat. They just come and go as they please and do all the different things that they're trying to do, and it just doesn't fit the way it used to fit. The guy continually goes and says that in the past they may have moved in with a family, parent, or friend, and now there's just more isolation or strained relationships. He says that the changing face of homelessness is part of an architecture built on the scheduling of this new mission. As I said, it's in California, in between Fairfield and Vallejo, California. You know, there's the 101 you're going to cross over, and then there's the 80. It's like right along on the 80. It's not too hard to find to get to where they're at. He said they're building this on 3.5 acres, first occupied. Ribbon cuttings on Thursday, November 19th, along with a child care and women and children shelter, 12 two-bedroom mini apartments for families, traditional men's dormitory scheduled for later in development. They said when completed, the Bridge to Life Center will consist of the Matt Garcia home for women and children, family units, men's shelter, daycare facility, dining hall, chapel, educational facilities, support buildings, and first of its kind, an urban institute for training and equipping social leaders for tomorrow. He says the decision is not to build the traditional people warehouse of men and women dorms. It's not easy. He says, we've been building housing for homeless people for over 11 years, and we continue to provide the shelter for a bridge to life is completed. Mission Solano has been around since 1998, And they're trying to do something new called nomadic sheltering without a permanent shelter. Mission Solano developed a mobile mission that goes from one church building to another every day, 365 days a year. And they continue to work around this stuff. Of course, you know, it's not cheap and everything, but if you guys check out missionsolano.org, you can find out more information on that. Let's go on to another hot topic of the day, and you can look at it. There is someone in high school that's a valedictorian, and the U.S. Supreme Court wants to put an end to free speech. What happened is this girl was speaking, and as she was speaking, she shared about her faith on God. And in the process, she has a mic on like I did, and all of a sudden, they shut the microphone off. They would not let this woman finish speaking. The United States Supreme Court has refused to hear the case against this high school valedictorian whose microphone was turned off by school officials as began to speak. She was talking about her Christian beliefs, saying how they played a success on her life, how the attorneys for the Rutherford Institute asked the court to hear the case of Britney McComb, charging that school officials violated her free speech rights and engaged in viewpoint discrimination. They censored her speech because it's Christian content. The president, John W. Whitehead, said it's a sad day for the cause of freedom. When the Supreme Court cannot clear their calendar up to hear such a case of this magnitude, then our freedoms are in jeopardy. Such censorship and discrimination should not be permitted in America. But these are the things that we're faced with today. This is the direction that we have. It is sad that we can't understand and comprehend the places that we're supposed to be. I know that there's a lot of families and Christians here, even in Ohio, they were wanting to have graduation and they wanted to have a prayer and they tried to take it out. Well, there at the end, they actually got it. It was luckily surprisingly that we actually got it. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to be right back.